Marsha P. Johnson moved from the small town of Elizabeth, New Jersey to Greenwich Village, New York in 1966. Here she became known as one of the most important but not as well talked about people in LGBTQ plus history. After making friends in the LGBTQ plus community, Marsha came out as a trans woman and started using her pronouns. Unfortunately, in the 60s and 70s, it was difficult to be gay, and it was difficult to be black. African Americans were still fighting for their rights, and trans people were still being discriminated, even by others in the LGBTQ plus community. Some thought trans people gave the community a bad reputation. Being gay would get you killed, beat up, or arrested.
There wasn't much you could do, really. The police who were supposed to be there to protect the citizens were those who turned their backs and ignored it. It was common for cops to target gay bars and arrest anyone who looked like a homosexual. They did this to the Stonewall Inn on the morning of June 28, 1969. Cops came to raid Stonewall because of the lack of a liquor permit since the bar was owned by the mafia. The police began arresting people, and the people at Stonewall were tired of it, always being targeted because of their sexual orientation. They rioted against the cops. It is said that Marsha P. Johnson was the first to throw something, starting the riots. She said, "We were just saying no to more police brutality, and we had enough of police harassing in the villages and other places."
The Stonewall riots lasted several days and started a movement. The next year on the Stonewall anniversary was the very first Pride Parade. After the Stonewall riots, Marsha and her friend Sylvia Rivera started protesting for their rights. She was a founding member of the Gay Liberation Front, and her friend Sylvia Rivera founded the STAR organization, which stood for Straight Transvestite Action Revolutionaries. Marsha also fought to end HIV and AIDS from 1987 to 1992 with ACTA. On July 6, 1992, the police found her body floating in the Hudson River and pronounced it a suicide. Marsha's friends all objected to this because they felt that she would never do this. They believed she was murdered, and others believed she was killed by the mafia. But the police do not consider the death of a trans woman to be worthy of an actual investigation. Marsha was loved by so many people who felt she never got justice. Her murder has yet to be solved, but Victoria Cruz of the Anti-Violence Project is one of the few who have tried.
Marsha P. Johnson is known among the LGBTQ plus community, but not enough people outside of the community know about her. Marsha's story needs to be heard everywhere because it is just as important as any other story of people fighting for their rights and their freedoms. Students deserve to learn about the LGBTQ plus activists that fought for our rights. Marsha believed that every person among the LGBTQ plus community should be happy with their lives and should be able to be who they want to be. Marsha P. Pay and No Mind Johnson was one of the first to make a change.
Hey, what do you say? Pass the bill or you'll pay.
Why are you here today?
Darling, I want my gay rights now. I think it's about time the gay brothers and sisters got their rights. And especially the women.
How will this affect you and your job?
Darling, I don't have a job. I'm on welfare. I have no intentions of getting a job as long as this country discriminates against homosexuals. There's only homosexuals, bisexuals, and trisexuals, darling. And there's no straight people.